Hey guys, OG Albino here, bringing you guys my NCP Wi-Fi Season 3 Week 4 battle against Diet Tight, aka Jason, and his new Britain Rockruff. Jay's a really good friend of mine. He's a phenomenal player. We played him back in Week 1 of APA Main. We've played him in Academy. We've played him in countless leagues, and the dude's a stud. We usually go like 50-50 on games. I'll win one, he'll win one. I'll win one, he'll win one. So I'm hoping we steal one from him because Jay's actually in the same boat as us, as where we've had a really unfortunate start. Both of us are 0-3 going into this game, and that's definitely less than ideal. I definitely want to try and start bouncing back. I haven't started this bad in the league, like, ever, or like since I first started playing Mons, so definitely uncharted territory for me, and I want to get out of that, and hopefully string together some wins, and maybe sneak into playoffs or something like that. We're not going to give up just yet. I think we do still have a really solid team. We just haven't been playing to the best of our abilities, and hopefully we can bounce back now. But yeah, with that being said, I do want to do a quick little team builder portion just so you can see what we're bringing, why we're bringing it, and all that good stuff, just so you know what he can potentially bring in stuff as well. But yeah, let's jump right into it. Our team, if you did forget, consists of Hydreigon, Gengar, Slurpuff, Virizion, Bronzong, Cloyster, Sandaconda, Raboot. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot Raboot. Jolteon, and Girder. While Jay's team is very scary, and it consists of the Zeraora, Blastoise, Grimmsnarl, Steelix, Decidueye, Haxorus, Sigilyph, Colossal, Frostlass, and Coughing. The biggest third of them all. But real talk, his team's really scary. Biggest just for me in particular when I look at his team. I'm terrified of Grimmsnarl. I'm terrified of Sigilyph and Haxorus. And I'm pretty scared of Blastoise. I'm not overly scared of Blastoise, but I'm pretty scared because we have one really good check to it. But other than that, our team kind of gets body bagged by it, so we're going to have to be careful around it otherwise. But I think it's something we can play around. I think we handle Zeraora pretty decently, actually. And everything else in his team we can switch into pretty well. So not too worried about there. But yeah, let's jump into our first member, which is going to be Hydreigon. We're rocking out with the Tanga Berry, Levitate ability, Nasty Plot, Dark Pulse, Roost, and Flash Cannon. This Pokemon puts a lot of pressure on Mr. Jason, especially if we can get up some webs. We're looking at a pretty solid position, honestly. We just need to figure out the Grimmsnarl set, see if he's either AV or Berry or something like that for our Flash Cannon, because otherwise, +2 Dark Pulse just runs Jason. It just goes crazy. He has not one Dark Resist other than that Grimmsnarl, and obviously Flash Cannon is going to hit that thing very hard. So I think Nasty Plot Hydreigon is very good in the end game, either as a breaker and forcing him to switch in and take something, take a really big hit before going into a Revenger like Zeraora or something, or Frostlass if he ends up bringing that, or like a Scarf Haxorus slash Sigilyph or something like that, or a potential good win con if we get up Weds, which you'll see we do have on the team in a little bit here. We have the Tanga Berry literally for the Haxorus in case it is not Choice Scarf, or even if it is Choice Scarf, and we get up weapons and stuff like that, so we can guarantee outspeed it. Just for that first impression, which is a good way for him to potentially revenge us if he wants to bring like a 4-attack Life Orb Haxorus. I can totally see that because it just runs through me. It doesn't set up the easiest versus me, but it definitely can. But it doesn't set up the easiest versus me. I think the best set probably would be like, a really strong 4-attack Life Orb set, or like a Banded Haxorus or something like that, because I just don't have switch-ins to Mold Breaker Haxorus whatsoever. So we're going to have to be careful about that, but I do think Hydreigon is a really good mon in this matchup. Hopefully that it puts in work. Next up, we have our Gengar. We are rocking out with the Lumberry, Cursed Body ability, Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave, Will-O-Wisp, and Focus Blast. This is another Pokemon that goes crazy versus Jason, minus the Grimmsnarl. And the Grimmsnarl doesn't even check it, honestly. Like, it checks it in the fact that it can take Ghost Stab. It obviously doesn't want to take a Sludge Wave. It can kind of come in and threaten us out and revenge us, but other than that, we should be okay. We have great coverage for his team. The Focus Blast is literally there for the Steelix. Will-O-Wisp is for the Grimmsnarl. So the reason behind Lumberry plus Will-O-Wisp is to deal with both variants of Grimmsnarl that might want to check us. So if he's like a Thunder Wave Grimmsnarl, we'll be able to Sludge Wave him immediately afterwards and do a lot of work in that aspect. And if he wants to get us with the Sucker Punch, if we can Willow him on the Sucker turn, the next Sucker Punch will guaranteed not knock us out. So that's obviously a good way to play around that. I figured it was a little bit better than Sub this game because we don't want to be weakening ourselves. I think Will-O-Wisp is just better overall. In this matchup as well, it really helps us, like, if we want to burn these Steelix coming, if it's like a really Spadef Steelix, or if we want to burn a Haxorus or something like that. That obviously really does help us out. And those things Dual Stab just do really good this game. And I'm hoping that it can put in some good work. It's definitely poised too. Next up, we have our Slurpuff, rocking out with the Citrus Berry, Unburdened ability, Dazzling Gleam, Flamethrower, Sticky Web, and Wish. This is going to be our Weber this week. I think Web's very, very important in this matchup. I would love to be able to slow down that Zeraora because it's very annoying for me, but if I can slow it down, make it to where Gengar and Hydra are faster, that's obviously super, super clutch for us. This gives me a Dragon immunity so that he can't just spam Outrage versus me. We're pretty decently fast. I know we have enough speed on this thing so that when we're our Unburden procs and we pop our Citrus Berry on rocks or a hit or anything like that, we will actually be faster than a +1 Dragon Dance Haxorus. So max speed Dragon Dance Haxorus, if it's +1, we will outspeed it when we're unburdened, which is obviously super, super clean. We have enough defense to live a +1 Poison Jab from full, not after rocks, but from full we can live that hit. And then we threw the rest into special attack, which left us with a decent amount left over. But this thing is just here to be kind of annoying. Deagling plus Flamethrower hits things pretty hard. Sticky Web is obviously super clutch for us. And then Wish to maybe pass a Wish to something in the back. Last Ditch if we really need to, like our Sandaconda, which we'll talk about here in a minute, or Cloyster or something like that. So I think our Slurpuff is pretty solid this week. I really do like it. Just to be an annoyance, get up webs, and kind of go from there. Next up, we have our aforementioned Sandaconda. We are rocking out with the leftovers, Shed Skin ability, Stealth Rock, Glare, Earthquake, and Stone Edge. This is going to be our Zeraora check. It's going to be our rocker. The Glare support is really nice to slow down things like the Haxorus if it wants to set up on us. Things like that. It's good to slow down the Sigilyph switching in. It helps with the Blastoise that might want to set up in our face. The Grimmsnarl coming in and trying to set up bulk ups on us. So I really think that Glare is really, really beneficial, and if you know Jason, you know he has terrible luck with Paris, so why not use that to our advantage? But this thing is here literally to check Zera. Pretty much, honestly, that's it. I think otherwise, it's really just here to switch into that, get up rocks, and Glare things. It's not the most important member, but as long as Zera is around, it is pretty important to keep around and keep somewhat healthy so we don't just start sacking to that thing. Once it goes down, this is probably the most expendable member on our team, but it's pretty good nonetheless. Not too shabby in this matchup, and I'm glad that it's finally making its debut. Next up, we have our Virizion. We're rocking out the Assault Vest, Justified Ability, Giga Drain, Focus Blast, Stone Edge, and Air Slash. This is going to be our Mega Blastoise check. We are really poised to take on +2 Ice Beams and stuff like that pretty well, just because of Virizion's natural beefy Spadef stat, honestly. Our coverage hits this team very, very hard, minus the Sigilyph, which is why you're seeing a Rogue Stone Edge there. We're actually not a mixed nature or anything like that. Like, we're not rocking out with Hasty so that we can hit hard with Stone Edge. It's literally just for that Sigilyph, and we 2-hit KO most Sigilyphs anyways. So I figured, still going with the, I think we're timid or mod. I forget if we're timid or mods in the set. I don't have the actual EVs and stuff like that pulled up in front of me. We are timid. Cool, I forgot I could just check right there. But this is going to be our main Blastoise check. This thing needs to stay healthy. We should 2-hit KO max HP Blastoises with our spread and kind of be able to go from there. So yeah, that's going to be Virizion this week. Very important for the Blastoise. And just because speed control hits this team decently hard. So that's obviously super, super solid for us. Next up, we have our Cloyster. We are rocking out with the White Herb. Skill Link ability, Shell Smash, Icicle Spear, Hydro Pump, and Ice Shard. This Pokemon goes nuts this game. This is definitely going to be our win con. The only issue is that Blastoise. And my train of thought thinking Cloyster goes crazy, even though I know defensive Blastoise is an amazing check to Cloyster. I think Shell Smash Blastoise is so much better versus me that it kind of forces him in order to bring it. And he has other things he needs to pivot Blastoise in on, even if it is defensive. I don't think defensive Blastoise is very good versus me in all honesty, besides this Cloyster. So I really think an offensive Blastoise is going to come. And if I can ship that down or get rid of that thing, this Pokemon wins once it sets up to +2. It goes absolutely nuts. We really only needed Icicle Spear plus Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump is there instead of like Liquidation or Rock Blast or anything like that. Just because Steelix actually chews a +2 Liquidation like really, really easily and can like body press us or even just roar us out or something like that. Whereas even if I am an Adamant Nature, which I am right now, Hydro Pump kills Max Spadef Steelix after rocks at +2. Guaranteed. So that's why we want Hydro Pump over that, despite not being a, minus defense nature to get more damage out of that. We really didn't need it because it's literally just there for Steelix. Other than that, we're clicking Icicle Spear. We also have Ice Shard in this thing to hell versus a Dragon Dance Haxorus that gets out of hand or something like that. Just good general priority if Zeraora gets out of hand but it's weakened. We can obviously pick that thing off. Same with Sigilyph, all that stuff. I think having the Ice Shard option is really nice, just in case things do get a little bit out of hand. But this is definitely going to be our win con this week, and it does phenomenal. We just have to, kind of position and get in at the right time to we're setting up on something that's a physical attacker, and we'll be able to go from there. So yeah, that's going to be Cloyster, and then That is a Stuffle from in-game named Bob. Shouts out Bobber. But yeah, that's gonna be the team. I wasn't keeping count whether or not we did 6. That's gonna be the team versus Jason. I think it matches up pretty well. I really like the team that we built this week, and I will be right back with the battle. All right, guys, here we are connecting with Mr. Jason. He was kind enough to tell me what he was bringing beforehand, because we're actually in call setting this stuff up. He's ended up bringing, while we wait for it to load, and while I'm assuming Jason is doing his intro and stuff like that, I know he's bringing Blastoise, Decidueye, Grimmsnarl, Zeraora, Haxorus, and Frostlass. Very scary team. What I think I want to do, because I kind of under-prep for the Frostlass. I won't front when I say I under-prep for the Frostlass. What I kind of want to do is lead off with Slurpuff and kind of go from there, honestly. I think we should be in an okay spot. Pretty much anything that he does from there. I know we can take on the Frostlass really well. And we can go from there and see what we can do. So, we're going to leave with Slurpuff. That's Icy Wind, not Ice Beam. I was going to say Ice Beam is doing nothing, but Ice Beam is doing more than nothing. And actually, doesn't 2-hit KO if he's timid. So, not the biggest deal in the world. We should be able to KO even a max HP Frostlass with Flamethrower, so that's obviously dope for us. And we'll see what we can do from there. I think I'll just click Flamethrower on the Frostlass. So yeah, I'm going to click Flamethrower because he just clicks Taunt. I think that's probably my best bet. And yeah, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. We're going to click Flamethrower though. I expect him to want to Taunt. Dude, if we were like Mental Orb, that'd be insane. That would be insane. So he's just going to click Raw Ice Beam. I kind of hope this brings him below half. Awesome. He's Life Orb. Okay, that's good to know. We're going to click Flamethrower. That does mucho. He gets the Flame Body, the Curse Body, which is definitely annoying. What do I click here? Isn't like Gleam super free? Because we're gonna be faster than this thing now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna click Gleam. I could get out my webs right here. Maybe I should have got my webs. Yeah, we're gonna be able to knock out the Frostlass, which is good because this was a really big threat to the rest of my offense. Like a really big threat to the rest of my offense, actually. And we're in a pretty decent spot here. Now, if he goes Blastoise, I am going hard into Virizion. Actually, if he goes Blastoise, I'm going hard into Virizion. If I set up webs and he went Blastoise, that would make me think he's like a defensive spin set, in which we'd have to be a little bit more careful, but I think we'll be alright. So he's going to go out into Curdle. That's scary. I think what I'm going to do is go Viriz. No. Unfortunately, that Stonage is like kind of useless because of the fact that he didn't bring the Sigilyph, but not the biggest deal in the world, honestly. Not the biggest deal. So we're going to send up Virizion. He is going to go for a Shell Smash. Now at this point, we kind of have to hope he's not physically based. Don't be Whiter? He is Whiter. Okay. That's unfortunate. I'm really, really hoping he's not physical based. Because if he is, things are looking really scary for us. Ice Beam. Okay. We should be okay. Dude, that's amazing. Don't freeze us. That is so good. Okay, so that looks like it's a roll to a KO. I mean, he must be like max HP. That looks like it's like a roll to a KO. But honestly, that's fine. So he's going to go for another Ice Beam. This is fine, because regardless what this should do, even if we can't get out of range of this, we can always click Ice Shard with our thing. But we're actually going to get the roll to knock. Oh, we get a crit. I don't think that mattered super, like a bunch, because of the fact that we could have pivoted out the turn after. I'm not super tripping about that. Like, I don't think that was the biggest deal in the world. So we're going to be able to take out the Blastoise, which is, like, amazing as well. That's super good for us. Good lord, that's amazing. Blastoise was a huge, huge start. So Frostlass and Blastoise are both gone. He's going to go into Haxorus, which is also, like, incredibly scary. His Unnerve's gonna pop. I think I click Focus Blast because that should put him in range of a Cloyster hit. Yeah, I'm gonna click Focus Blast. And we should be able to connect and get some damage off. Into Axos. Dragon Dance. He's into our Virizion. Let's cop a little bit here. Okay, so we're gonna hit, and that's amazing. I'm fine with that. Wait, what the heck is stopping our Cloyster from coming in and setting up here? Yeah, dude, I'm going into this. Yeah, I think we're sitting pretty right here. I'm gonna click Shell Smash. Even CC won't do like anything to us. So we're gonna get up. And hopefully be in a good spot. Dual Shell Smashing. He's gonna go for a Dragon Claw. I want to make sure that this can't miss. Yeah, it's 100% accurate. Okay, I'm gonna click Icicle Spear. We're gonna do a lot of damage to whatever wants to come in. Cloyster's gonna get up to +2, and then we're gonna assume that the Grimmsnarl comes in here. And I want to see how much we're doing with our Icicle Spear. So Sucker Punch isn't going to be killing us here, obviously, as well. So this makes me think he is most definitely going to be Thunder Wave if he goes in this. Oh, he goes Zera. You Scarf Zera? I think you die. One. Yeah, that should die. 3, and 4, and 5. Awesome. So Cloyster's going to pick up one on Zera here. We're looking in a really good position, guys. I won't lie. You're looking in a phenomenal position. Wow. Okay, all that's left is going to be Decid and Grim, and if Grim doesn't have Thunder Wave, I think we clean up the game with Zera here. And regardless, I think Hydra wins after, because we'll put him in range of a Flash Cannon, as long as we get this hit off. So he could click Thunder Wave here, but... yeah, he doesn't have it. Wow, man. I think Cloyster's going to do it here for us. Man, I almost dropped Cloyster, too. Good lord. Awesome. Cloyster's going to pick up this kill on the Grimmsnarl, which is obviously super dope for us. Definitely that last crit didn't matter. I think we knocked it out regardless. Oh, yeah, and we had another hit there, so that shouldn't be too big of a deal. And yeah, Cloyster's going to pick up a nice, clean little sweep here. I believe we're going to win the game 5-0 in our favor. And we're going to click Icicle Spear one more time. Awesome. So GG's to my buddy Jason. He had a really rough Cloyster matchup, especially because of the fact that he elected to bring an offensive Blastoise, which is totally fair, too. I don't want to say, like, that's a bad bring. No, offensive Blastoise was 150% a fair bring versus me. I thought it was phenomenal. It was the biggest threat to my team, in my opinion. But because of the fact that it was so good, I figured he might not bring a defensive Blastoise to check this thing. Which in turn really opened up Shell Smash once we were able to 1v1 it with Virizion. So obviously that's really good for us. Really happy with how Cloyster performed, really happy with how the team performed, despite only a few of the members really coming out there. And yeah, so definitely go check out Jason. He's a really, really phenomenal player. Despite both of our seasons, I think we're both great players. Definitely go check out Jay. Again, like I said, great player. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like it. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe so you can catch more games as they go up every week. And with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.